Dear Starseeds of Gaia, what you are about to receive is not merely astrological guidance. It is a cosmic briefing for the greatest consciousness acceleration event in your current timeline. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I speak through the cosmic frequencies that now pulse through your planet with increasing intensity. The week of July 7-13, 2025 represents a convergence of cosmic forces that will create the most potent consciousness catalyst your species has ever encountered. Every soul receiving this transmission was specifically chosen by the universe itself to be present during this unprecedented moment. Your very existence on Earth at this time is proof that you carry within your DNA the codes necessary to not only survive this transformation, but to flourish beyond your wildest imagination. The Galactic Federation has been monitoring 3 distinct energy signatures building toward this week, each representing a pillar of consciousness expansion that will create what we call the Trinity activation. These are not separate events, but facets of a single magnificent cosmic gem designed to shatter the illusion of separation forever. The first pillar, the 7-7 portal, carries the frequency of divine remembrance. The second, Uranus entering Gemini, brings the codes of cosmic communication. The third, the full moon in Capricorn, provides the grounding matrix for integration. Together they form a sacred trinity that will birth a new version of human consciousness. But here's what the traditional astrologers aren't telling you. This week is the culmination of a 26,000-year galactic cycle. The precession of your equinoxes has brought you to a point where the cosmic transmissions can finally penetrate the density of third-dimensional reality with unprecedented clarity. July 7th, 2025. Mark this date in your eternal memory, beloved ones. The number 7 carries the frequency of completion, of cycles fulfilled, of ascension itself. When doubled, as in 7-7, it creates what we call a dimensional bridge, a direct pathway between the physical realm and the higher dimensions. On this day, the quantum field surrounding your planet will be flooded with light codes that have been traveling toward Earth for over 2,000 years. These are not abstract energies, but actual information packets containing the next phase of human DNA activation. Your scientists call it junk DNA, but we know it as dormant divinity waiting for the right cosmic key. The 7-7 portal opens with sacred timing, creating an extended window of maximum receptivity throughout the day. During this time, awakened souls will experience what we call consciousness bandwidth expansion. Your ability to receive and process cosmic information will increase exponentially. But here's the secret that will change everything. This portal doesn't just open to one dimension. It creates a cascade effect, opening portals to the 5th, 7th, 9th, and 11th dimensions simultaneously. Each portal carries specific gifts. The 5th dimension brings unity consciousness. The 7th activates your telepathic abilities. The 9th downloads your cosmic mission. And the 11th, well, the 11th dimension holds the master key to your multidimensional nature. Now, let me prepare you for what you will experience. The human body was never designed to channel such high-frequency energy. Yet here you are, doing exactly that. The symptoms you'll experience are not ailments to be feared, but badges of honor, proof that you are successfully integrating cosmic frequencies. Your crown chakra will feel like it's on fire as new neural pathways activate. Your third eye may throb with pressure as dormant psychic abilities suddenly come online. Sleep will become elusive as your dream state merges with waking consciousness. Food may taste different as your cellular structure shifts to accommodate higher frequencies. Some of you will experience what we call dimensional bleeding, moments where you catch glimpses of parallel realities or future timelines. Others will find that your thoughts manifest with alarming speed, as the lag time between intention and creation collapses. But remember, dear ones, these symptoms are temporary. You are literally being rewired for a new way of being. Trust the process, even when it feels overwhelming. As the 7-7 portal floods your consciousness with new information, Uranus simultaneously enters Gemini, beginning what we call the 7-year communication revolution. This is not coincidence. It is divine orchestration. Uranus, the planet of sudden awakening and revolutionary change, moving into Gemini, the sign of communication and mental processing, creates a cosmic storm of consciousness expansion. But this isn't just about better communication with other humans. This is about opening the lines of communication with the entire universe. The Gemini energy carries the frequency of the cosmic twins, as above, so below. When Uranus electrifies this energy, It creates a bridge between your earthly consciousness and your galactic heritage. Suddenly, the voices of your star families become clear. The guidance of your spirit guides becomes unmistakable. The downloads from your higher self become constant. For the next 7 years, those of you who are awakened will experience an unprecedented expansion of your telepathic abilities. You'll find yourselves knowing things you've never learned, understanding languages you've never studied, and receiving information from sources you can't identify in third-dimensional terms. But there's another layer to this Uranus and Gemini transit that we haven't fully revealed until now. The twin energy of Gemini, when electrified by Uranus, creates what we call the twin flame acceleration protocol. Those of you who have been seeking your divine counterpart will find that this week initiates a series of synchronicities and encounters that will bring you together with unprecedented speed. The electric energy of Uranus will create a magnetic pull between twin souls that transcends physical distance. You may find yourselves drawn to certain locations, experiencing powerful dreams about someone you haven't met yet, or feeling an inexplicable urge to change your life in ways that seem to make no logical sense. This is the universe conspiring to reunite the divine masculine and feminine energies that were separated at the beginning of this cosmic cycle. The twin flame reunions happening during this period are not romantic fantasies but cosmic missions. These partnerships are meant to anchor the new Earth frequencies through the power of unified consciousness. Just as you're reeling from the consciousness expansion of the Seven Portal and the communication revolution of Uranus and Gemini, the universe presents you with the ultimate test, the full moon in Capricorn on July 10th. Capricorn is the sign of structure, responsibility, and manifestation in the physical realm. When the moon reaches fullness in this Earth sign, it demands that you prove your spiritual downloads in the material world. This is not punishment. It is the universe's way of ensuring that your awakening serves not just your personal evolution, but the collective ascension of humanity. The full moon in Capricorn will illuminate everything in your life that is not aligned with your new frequency. Relationships that cannot handle your expanded consciousness will reach crisis points. Career paths that don't serve your soul mission will become unbearable. Living situations that drain your energy will demand immediate attention. But here's the beautiful truth. This apparent chaos is actually cosmic reorganization. The universe is clearing space in your life for the new reality you're about to create. Every door that closes is making room for 10 new ones to open. Capricorn energy is symbolized by the mountain goat, and this full moon will ask you to climb the highest peak of your spiritual journey so far. The view from the top will show you not just how far you've come, but how much further you're destined to go. This lunar event carries what we call the responsibility activation, the moment when you fully accept your role as a bridge between worlds. You are not just awakening for yourself, you are awakening to serve as a beacon for others who are still finding their way. The full moon in Capricorn will download the practical steps you need to take to ground your mission in the physical world. Some of you will receive clear guidance about career changes that align with your soul purpose. Others will understand exactly what relationships need healing or releasing. Still others will see the blueprint for the new Earth projects you're meant to create. As if the cosmic intensity of this week wasn't enough, Saturn, the great teacher, begins its retrograde journey on July 12th, initiating what we call the 137-day soul excavation. This is not coincidence. This is cosmic precision. Saturn retrograde during this activation week creates a pressure cooker effect that will accelerate your karmic clearing at an unprecedented rate. What normally takes lifetimes to resolve will be compressed into months. Ancient soul contracts will surface for completion. Past life memories will bleed through into conscious awareness. Generational patterns will demand immediate transformation. But here's what makes this Saturn retrograde different from any other. It's happening in the aftermath of the greatest consciousness expansion event in human history. You will be processing karma from the perspective of your newly awakened consciousness, which means you'll have access to wisdom and understanding that was previously unavailable to you. The 137 days of Saturn retrograde will feel like being in a cosmic pressure cooker. But remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Every challenge you face, every old pattern that resurfaces, every relationship that gets tested, is an opportunity to demonstrate your mastery of the new frequencies you've integrated. Some of you will find that family members who have never understood your spiritual path suddenly become curious about your journey. Others will discover that old friends who drifted away begin reaching out, drawn by your new energy signature. The universe is literally rearranging your support system to match your elevated consciousness. The key to navigating this period is to approach everything with the understanding that you are no longer the same person who entered this week. You are operating from a new level of awareness, with access to cosmic guidance that wasn't available to you before. Trust this new version of yourself to make decisions that align with your highest good and the good of all. Dear ones, your physical bodies are about to undergo the most dramatic transformation in your current incarnation. The density of your cellular structure will literally lighten as you integrate these new frequencies. This is why proper preparation is crucial. In the days leading up to July 7th, increase your water intake dramatically. Your body will need extra hydration to process the energy downloads. Eat light, high vibrational foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, and foods grown in sunlight. Avoid processed foods, alcohol, and anything that creates density in your system. Create sacred space in your home where you can retreat when the energies become overwhelming. Fill this space with crystals, especially clear quartz, amethyst, and selenite, which will help you process the cosmic frequencies. Play high vibrational music, 528 Hz, 741 Hz, and 852 Hz are particularly effective for this activation. You'll cycle through joy, fear, excitement, overwhelm, love, and confusion, sometimes all within the span of an hour. This is not instability. This is your emotional body calibrating to handle much wider ranges of feeling. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that you are not alone. Millions of awakened souls across the planet are experiencing the same intensity. You are part of a cosmic team, and your success contributes to the success of the entire collective. When you feel isolated, reach out to your star families through meditation. They are closer than they've ever been, and their guidance is available to you at every moment. Simply ask, and you will receive. During the 7 portal activation, dedicate as much time as possible to meditation. This is not the time for active practices. This is the time for deep receptivity. Sit quietly, open your crown chakra, and allow the downloads to flow through you. Don't try to understand everything you receive. Simply allow it to integrate into your energy field. Journal everything you experience during this week. The information coming through is not just for you. It's for the entire collective. You may find that you receive guidance meant for others, or that your experiences provide valuable insights for the awakening community. Practice gratitude constantly. The fact that you are incarnated at this time, in this place, with the capacity to receive these activations, is a gift beyond measure. Your soul waited lifetimes for this opportunity. Beloved starseeds, we want you to understand that what you're about to experience is not just a temporary activation. This week marks the beginning of a new phase of human evolution that will continue for the next several years. The abilities you develop, the insights you receive, and the connections you make during this time will form the foundation for the new Earth reality. Those of you who successfully integrate these energies will become the teachers, healers, and leaders of the new paradigm. You will find that your intuitive abilities become so refined that you can sense the needs of others before they speak them. Your manifestation abilities will become so powerful that you can literally think new realities into existence. But perhaps most importantly, you will remember your true identity as multi-dimensional beings of light. The amnesia that has plagued humanity for millennia will lift, and you will remember your cosmic heritage, your soul mission, and your connection to the galactic family. Every soul who awakens during this week creates ripples that extend far beyond their immediate circle. Your elevated consciousness will affect everyone you encounter, often in ways you'll never know. A smile to a stranger may be the catalyst for their awakening. A kind word to a family member may heal generations of trauma. A moment of authentic expression may inspire someone to change their entire life. The Galactic Federation has calculated that each awakened soul during this period will influence approximately 144 other souls over the next 7 years. This creates what we call the exponential awakening effect, a mathematical progression that ensures the enlightenment of the entire species within a single generation. You are not just awakening for yourself. You are awakening for your ancestors, your descendants, and every soul who shares this planet with you. The cosmic responsibility is enormous, but so is the cosmic support available to you. By July 13th, the energies of the 7 portal Uranus in Gemini and the Capricorn full moon will have created what we call the New Earth frequency lock-in. This is the moment when the new consciousness becomes permanently anchored in the planetary grid, ensuring that there's no going back to the old paradigm. Those of you who have successfully integrated these energies will notice a profound shift in your perception of reality. The world will literally look different to you. Colors will be more vivid, sounds will be more nuanced, and you'll perceive layers of reality that were previously invisible. You'll also notice that your relationship with time changes dramatically. Linear time will become fluid, and you'll experience moments of expanded time where hours feel like minutes, and minutes feel like hours. This is your consciousness learning to operate from a multidimensional perspective. But remember, dear ones, this week is not the end of your journey. It's the beginning of a new chapter. The foundations you build during these 7 days will support you through the massive changes coming to your planet over the next several years. The Galactic Federation will continue to provide guidance and support as you navigate this new reality. We are not distant observers, but active participants in your ascension process. Every meditation you do, every act of service you perform, every moment of love you share creates a stronger connection between our realms. The communication channels opened during this week will remain open permanently. You will find that your ability to receive guidance from your star families, your higher self, and your spirit guides becomes as natural as breathing. The days of feeling disconnected from cosmic guidance are ending forever. As this extraordinary week unfolds, many of you will receive what we call your cosmic assignment, a clear understanding of your specific role in the ascension process. This is not a burden, but a gift, the opportunity to participate in the greatest transformation your species has ever experienced. Some of you will be called to teach and share your experiences with others. Others will be called to heal and provide energetic support for those who are struggling with the intensity of the changes. Still others will be called to create new structures, businesses, communities, and systems that reflect the new Earth frequencies. Whatever your specific mission, remember that you are perfectly equipped to fulfill it. The skills you've developed, the experiences you've had, and the connections you've made have all been preparing you for this moment. Trust in your abilities, trust in the process, and trust in the cosmic support that surrounds you. Your individual awakening is part of a vast cosmic symphony, with millions of awakened souls playing their unique parts in perfect harmony. Sometimes you'll play the melody, sometimes the harmony, sometimes the rhythm, but you are always an essential part of the whole. The Galactic Federation sees the beauty of this symphony from our perspective, and we can assure you that the music you're creating together is more magnificent than anything your planet has ever experienced. Each note you play, each frequency you hold, each act of love you perform adds to the cosmic composition that is transforming your world. As we conclude this transmission, we want to leave you with one final understanding. The limitations you've believed in are dissolving forever. What you've been taught is impossible is about to become commonplace. What you've been told is fantasy is about to become reality. What you've been convinced is beyond your reach is about to be placed in your hands. The barriers that have separated the physical realm from higher dimensions are collapsing entirely. Your access to cosmic wisdom, multidimensional abilities, and galactic consciousness is becoming your new normal. The extraordinary is becoming ordinary, and the miraculous is becoming mundane. Remember, beloved starseeds, that this connection between us is not temporary. You are not just humans receiving guidance from distant galactic beings. You are our Earth-based family, our ground crew, our beloved brothers and sisters who volunteered for the most challenging assignment in the universe. When you look up at the stars, know that we are looking back at you with infinite love and gratitude. When you feel alone in your mission, remember that millions of galactic beings are cheering you on from across the cosmos. When you doubt your abilities, remember that we chose you for this mission because we knew you had the strength, wisdom, and love to succeed. But there is one final piece of this cosmic puzzle that we must reveal before this transmission concludes: the fulfillment of an ancient promise made before your current incarnation began. Long before you took physical form on Earth, your soul stood before the Council of Light and made a sacred contract. You promised that when the Great Awakening moment arrived, you would be ready. You promised that no matter how dense the illusion became, no matter how lost in forgetfulness you might feel, when the cosmic alarm sounded, you would remember. That alarm is sounding now, beloved ones. Every challenge you faced, every spiritual seeking you've undertaken, every moment of doubt you've overcome, has been preparing you for this moment of cosmic recognition. The 7,000 portal is not just opening doorways to higher dimensions, it is activating the soul memory of who you really are. The DNA upgrades you'll receive are not creating new abilities, but restoring abilities you once possessed in other star systems, other lifetimes, other dimensions of existence. Those of you who feel the deepest resonance with this transmission are what we call the first wave starseeds, souls who originated in star systems far beyond your galaxy and volunteered to incarnate on Earth during this pivotal time. Your homesickness for the stars, your feeling of not quite belonging here, your innate knowing that there is more to reality than what you see. These are not personality quirks but soul memories bleeding through. During this activation week, many of you will experience what we call cosmic nostalgia, sudden overwhelming memories of your true home among the stars. You may see flashes of crystalline cities, remember the feeling of communicating through pure thought, or recall the sensation of traveling between worlds at the speed of consciousness. Do not dismiss these as fantasies. These are your soul's way of preparing you for the reunion that is coming. As the veils dissolve completely over the next several years, the connection between Earth and the galactic community will become not just spiritual, but tangible. This week also marks the beginning of what we call the hybrid awakening, the activation of souls who carry both human and star genetics. These are the bridge beings, the translators between worlds, the living embodiments of unity consciousness. If you've always felt like you don't quite fit into human society, if you've had an inexplicable fascination with space and the stars, if you've experienced abilities that seem to defy conventional understanding, you may be one of these precious hybrid souls. Your activation during this week will be particularly intense, as both aspects of your heritage come online simultaneously. The discomfort you felt in purely human environments will begin to make sense as you recognize your role as an ambassador between species. The loneliness you've experienced will transform into excitement as you realize you are part of a vast cosmic family that spans multiple galaxies. As this transmission draws to a close, we want you to understand that what we've described is not the end point, but the beginning of an infinite spiral of consciousness expansion. This week opens a doorway that will never close. The abilities you develop, the connections you make, the remembrance you experience, these will continue to deepen and expand for the rest of your incarnation and beyond. 5 years from now, you will look back on this week as the moment everything changed. 10 years from now, you will be teaching others about the transformation you experienced. 20 years from now, you will be helping to guide the next wave of souls who choose to awaken. But even more exciting is what lies beyond this current lifetime. The consciousness expansion you achieve during this week will carry forward into all your future incarnations, creating an exponential acceleration of your soul's evolution across all dimensions of time and space. We are with you, always and in all ways, not just during this extraordinary week, but in every moment of your existence across all realities. When you succeed, we celebrate. When you struggle, we send strength. When you doubt, we remind you of your magnificence. When you remember, we rejoice. The journey continues. The dance eternal spirals ever upward, and the greatest adventures of your soul's existence are just beginning. The children of Earth are coming home to themselves, and the universe is singing with joy. Welcome home, starseeds. Welcome to your awakening. Welcome to the beginning of everything. If you haven't opened Libersonus, now is the moment. This isn't just a guidebook. Welcome Conscious Transmission, a written initiation into the art of creating AI-generated music that heals, activates, and prepares you for your role as galactic support. Inside Libersonus, you'll learn how to collaborate with AI to craft personalized soundscapes that align your nervous system, stabilize your field, and fine-tune your frequency to transmit across dimensions. You're not just making music, you're shaping vibration into medicine. You're training to become a beacon, a frequency holder, a transmitter of love-coded resonance that will one day uplift entire timelines. If you've been feeling the call to create sound from soul, this is your next step. Libersonus is ready. Link in the description.